Hey, David, both Biden and Trump are older and have political problems that might prevent them from making it to November. Who are the likely Biden and Trump replacements if they don't make it to election day? So we'll deal with Biden first and then talk about Donald Trump. It's a little bit of a weird question, but I'll answer it. If you don't believe Joe Biden is going to make it to November, I presume you mean because of his age, because I don't really know of what else is going to knock Joe Biden out. I know that there are people saying he should resign because he's been accused of sexual assault. That's not really the way things work in the United States, right? Republican, Democrat, for better or for worse. In particular, Joe Biden's winning every national poll and even competitive in a bunch of red states that Trump won easily. You don't usually bow out when you're winning every poll. So people who are, using hashtags about drop out Biden and this sort of stuff, for me, Biden is on the ballot in November unless he's dead or in a coma by that point in time. Now, maybe there are people, again, who are thinking that the Tara Reid thing is going to make Joe Biden step back. I just think it's unrealistic. So if Joe Biden doesn't make it to November because he dies, again, I think that's really the only way that it happens. It would seem natural that it would be Bernie Sanders who would replace Joe Biden in the sense that Bernie Sanders had the second most delegates during the primary before dropping out. I think what would complicate it is if Biden chooses a running mate soon, you would have a debate. If Biden chooses a running mate and then, for whatever reason, cannot continue the campaign, I think you would have a fight between whether the running mate replaces Biden or whether Bernie Sanders replaces Biden. I think it would be horribly toxic and divisive and could probably end up helping Donald Trump. I hope it doesn't happen. All right. That's on the Joe Biden side. On the Trump side, again, I assume people are talking mostly because of age. Trump's not going to be removed by impeachment. He's not going to be removed by the 25th Amendment. He's not going to be arrested or anything like that. So maybe people think Trump is in his 70s and in poor health. So maybe that's what they're looking at. I think Republicans go right to Mike Pence. I don't think there's any question whatsoever. I don't think there's even much to debate. I know that the idea has been floated of maybe Trump would replace Pence for his 2020 run. Obviously, that ship has sailed. The Trump-Pence 2020 signs are everywhere. Mike Pence has been made sort of a figure, a prominent figure in the coronavirus task force, despite being a complete clown. Trump has made him a prominent figure in the briefings, et cetera. So I think it obviously goes right to Pence. Don't see it going any other way. If you disagree on either, if you disagree on what happens if Biden doesn't make it to November or if Trump doesn't make it to November, let me know.